He spent 27 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit. And the man who put him there only admitted the truth on his deathbed. This is the disturbing case of Darrell Burton, a young man convicted of murder in 1984, based entirely on lies, pressure, and one man's need to win a case. But the truth wouldn't die, even when the system tried to bury it. It started in St. Louis, Missouri. A man named Donald Ball was shot at a gas station during an argument. Witnesses were scattered. The scene was chaotic. And within hours, police were under pressure to arrest someone. That someone was Darrell Burton. He didn't know the victim. He had no motive. And more than 6 witnesses swore he was across town when it happened. But that didn't matter. The prosecutor only needed one witness to point the finger. That witness, a convicted felon who admitted later he lied in exchange for a reduced sentence. The jury believed him. The judge delivered the sentence, life in prison. Darrell screamed out, "I'm innocent." No one listened. And then, decades passed. For 24 years, Darrell Burton filed motions, appeals, letters. He was denied over and over. Until one day, new lawyers uncovered what the court had hidden. Key evidence that the prosecution never turned over. Evidence that proved his innocence. Evidence that could have saved him 2 decades earlier. One of the original witnesses even wrote a sworn affidavit, saying, "The wrong man went to prison. I lied to the jury. And the judge knew it." But it gets worse. Years later, as Darrell's legal team worked on his case, they were contacted by a nurse. A man on his deathbed, the judge who sentenced Darrell, wanted to speak. Barely able to speak through the oxygen mask, he reportedly whispered, "I know that man was innocent. I was wrong." By then, it was too late to undo the years stolen from Darrell's life. But the confession, it changed everything. In 2008, after 24 years behind bars, Darrell Burton walked out a free man. His name finally cleared. But his youth, his family, his dreams were already gone. And the judge? He never faced consequences. He died months later. This case raises a painful question. What happens when justice is delayed or never comes at all? How many others are still waiting for someone to tell the truth? Darrell Burton now travels the world sharing his story. Not for sympathy, but to stop it from happening again. Because silence kills. Subscribe if you believe the system should be held accountable. And stay tuned, this is only the beginning.